We begin tonight at 6 o'clock with an IU lecturer pulled from the classroom. She says it happened after a student complained about a lesson discussing white supremacy.
As our Ashton Hackman now explains, that student used an Indiana law to take that complaint all the way to Senator Jim Banks.
Social work lecturer Jessica Adams says this graphic is behind the complaint that cost her a class this semester. She says she used it during a lecture on systemic racism. It's known as the pyramid of white supremacy, categorizing phrases as socially acceptable or unacceptable forms of racism. Adams says a student in her master's class accused her of equating Make America Great Again with police killings of people of color as similar forms of white supremacy. Adams couldn't go on camera today, but one of her students denies that claim.
None of these things were mentioned at all. We don't feel that that's what is being said in these slides.
Indiana law called SCA 202 allows students to report teachers or institutions they believe prohibit free speech or intellectual diversity.
I think what you have here is a volatile mix.
Steve Sanders, an associate dean and professor with IU Maurer School of Law, says Indiana's law enabling this complaint causes some educators to take a closer look at what they are teaching.
I think SCA 202 was unwise. I think it really is an incursion by political actors into the academic process.
He points to Senator Banks' office being the first recipient of the complaint before it went to IU admins.
Jim Banks, goes ballistic and decides, why are we teaching our students that being a member of MAGA makes you a white supremacist? We don't know that that's what the professor was saying.
I think we would be able to have a measured and thoughtful discussion as a class where people are able to voice their opinions.
A discussion now front and center over academic freedom and political pressure. In Indianapolis, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
An IU spokesperson tells us the university does not comment on personnel matters. In the meantime, Adams still teaches 3 other IU classes, but there's no word of whether or not she'll be back to teach the class that she was removed from.